Makes it a little different because, Floyd, you know, Floyd is different. I feel like, he's the best fighter. You know, I don't know about all time. He might be the best fighter all time. If not, he's close, 2-3, yeah. And not by far.
Crawford, yeah, he's more of a fighter, boxer. Mayweather's more of a boxer. But I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford. Not just because he beat me and it was a close fight, whatever, or that I stepped in the ring with Mayweather, but I really feel that technically Mayweather's a better fighter.
Errol Spence Jr. has cautioned Terence Crawford about stepping into the ring with Floyd Mayweather, arguing that Mayweather's technical mastery would be too much to handle. On the other hand, Shane Mosley thinks Crawford's power and skill in switching stances could test Mayweather, though he still expects Floyd's ring intelligence and strategic mindset to outmaneuver Crawford's aggressive, knockout-driven style.
I don't really know. Crawford is kind of like, has the same mentality I got. Like he's hungry and he's gonna come after you. Mayweather's very tricky, but at the same time, Crawford will go right-handed and left-handed. So it would be a big problem for Mayweather. And if Mayweather gets hit with Crawford, like I hit him and rocked, it might not end well for Mayweather. They might be over it. But Mayweather could outbox Crawford, I think, because Crawford has the mindset that I'm trying to knock you out. And Mayweather knows how to play to that I'm trying to knock you out type of thing. Because he's used to people coming at him trying to hit him hard all the time.
Still, Errol Spence Jr. emphasized that Mayweather's ring IQ, experience, and refined technique put him on another level. The very reason Spence ranks him among the greatest fighters in boxing history.
It makes it a little different because, Floyd is different. I feel like, he's the best fighter. I don't know about all time. He might be the best fighter all time. If not, he's close, 2-3, yeah. And not by far. So, it's just it's a little bit different things that Floyd does. And Floyd was a lot older when I sparred him. And it's just certain things that he does that, that's really tricky. Like the guy we get in the clinch, he was like squeezing my nose and so I couldn't breathe and stuff like that. So it's just certain things that he do in there. It's just veteran stuff, just veteran all-time type stuff he was doing when I was sparring.
In addition, Spence noted that while a matchup between Crawford and Mayweather remains purely hypothetical, Floyd's unmatched mental toughness and composure in the ring truly distinguish him, making him the undisputed master of psychological warfare in boxing.
Like Floyd would beat Crawford, would you think? I know that's just a fantasy matchup.
Man, I don't know.
I'm reaching,
I don't get into all that. Yeah. I don't know who went out, Sugar Ray Robinson and Floyd. I don't know, man.
But for Floyd was the best work, just like mental games and everything.
Oh, yeah, mentally, by far, I feel like he's the best. He's the best mentally.
Additionally, Oscar de la Hoya remarked that Floyd Mayweather's technical precision surpasses Terence Crawford's. He pointed out how Mayweather completely neutralized Canelo Alvarez during their fight, barely getting touched, a performance that perfectly displayed Floyd's mastery of the sweet science.
I have to disagree because Floyd Mayweather toyed with Canelo. Like, he literally toyed with him. He didn't get hit at all. Not one time. And Crawford, yeah, he's more of a fighter, boxer. Mayweather's more of a boxer. But I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford. Not just because he beat me and it was a close fight, whatever, or that I stepped in the ring with Mayweather, but I really feel that technically Mayweather's a better fighter.
Still, some fans draw comparisons between Terence "Bud" Crawford and Floyd Mayweather. Yet, unlike Mayweather, who is known for rarely getting caught clean even against elite opponents, Crawford tends to absorb shots from less dangerous fighters. Because of that, Many argue it's unrealistic to believe he could withstand the power and precision of someone like Canelo Alvarez.
Everybody acting like Bud is the second coming of Mayweather. Y'all got the game fucked up. Mayweather actually didn't get hit. Bud gets hit by dudes that, like, who on Bud's resume is an equivalent of someone on Floyd's resume? So that's it right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Floyd not getting hit by elites, Bud getting hit by non-elites, and somehow y'all think Canelo not about to touch him.
Meanwhile, MMA analyst Luke Thomas noted that although Terence Crawford's rise came a bit later in his career, he still views Bud as one of the most defensively gifted boxers in the sport, a fighter who can dictate the pace and maintain control from any position in the ring.
The problem with Bud's career, right? It bloomed kind of late. I find Bud to be as defensively sound as I've ever seen a fighter. He can find you. There's nowhere to hide with him.
Like Floyd, he has such control over the terms in there. It's just insane.
Additionally, Ryan Clark described Floyd Mayweather as the standout fighter of his era, a man whose unmatched skill and mental fortitude made even elite opponents appear overmatched. He emphasized that Mayweather set the benchmark for excellence and dominance throughout the 2000s.
Here's why I say that. Bud is extremely skilled, right? Yet not as skilled as Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather made people look foolish, right? And so if I had to say who's the greatest I've seen, and Bud said it, right? The best of an era and the best of an era, it's Floyd. But when I watched Bud against Canelo, there was this extreme skill on display, and there was a level of crazy that's different. There was a level of, and Floyd's extremely tough. Go back to Shane Mosley and the 2 punches he landed early in the fight and the way that he embarrassed him. I'm not saying that Floyd's not tough, Floyd's not a bad man, but there was domination inside that ring we saw this weekend.
Clark went on to say that Terence Crawford has already cemented his legacy with dominant victories over Errol Spence and Canelo Alvarez, showcasing both elite skill and fearlessness in the ring. He concluded that while Mayweather and Crawford belong to different generations, each has come to represent the pinnacle of boxing excellence in their respective eras, together symbolizing the evolution of greatness from the 2000s onward.
There's no fear in him in the way that he's attacked gaining notoriety. Bud's been the baddest man for 12 years, but no one gave him credit because he didn't go tell you he was the baddest man. He didn't market that. He just went out and fought and beat people and knocked people out. So he had to move up and take the bigger fights and the better fights. And he was Errol Spence. We realized just how great he was. Canelo cemented him on what is the two-headed monster that marks the greatest of the 2000s. Floyd Mayweather is on that, and Bud Crawford is right next to him. I don't think we have to pick on who's better. I think they both dominated their eras equally.
Shane Mosley also mentioned that Terence Crawford reminds him of Jose Luis Castillo, the one fighter who truly pushed Mayweather to his limits. Mosley explained that Crawford's punching power, reach advantage, versatility in switching stances, and relentless pressure could seriously challenge Floyd's defensive mastery and make their matchup an intense, tactical battle.
The only person that I see that I can kind of like equate to, and this I think Crawford would have the edge, is Castillo, when Castillo fought Mayweather the first time. And fights like that, Mayweather has problems with Crawford. Because Crawford hits hard, Crawford's very strong like I am. He has all the same long arms, like I said, southpaw right-handed, and he's coming to get you. He don't care about the Philly defense style, whatever style he don't care about that. He's trying to get you. And he's gonna make sure the combination is gonna be hit. So you have to either hurt Crawford and get some respect or something. But he's gonna be on you. So that would be a fight that I was.
Additionally, Max Kellerman pointed out that while Floyd Mayweather boasts the more impressive record, Terence Crawford has demonstrated a greater readiness to take on any challenger that comes his way.
Wild, because if you look at Floyd's resume, it's much deeper than Crawford's. And Floyd was faster and he had a better defense and all that stuff. But Floyd picked and chose when he fought guys, especially once he left lightweight. He wiped out the junior lights, bring them, Lightweight, he jumps up to Jose Luis Castillo first thing. A lot of people think he lost the first fight, then I didn't, but then he won the rematch. But once he left lightweight, he was careful about when he fought guys. So even though his resume is deeper with names, people remember, yeah, but he didn't want it with certain dudes at certain times. Crawford, we all witnessed, even though the resume is thin in certain ways, he wanted it with everyone the whole time. That makes a difference to people.
Tim Bradley shared that he would favor Terence Crawford over Floyd Mayweather, highlighting Crawford's adaptability in the ring and noting that Mayweather has historically faced challenges when fighting southpaw opponents.
Mayweather's a GOAT. Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his... He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He will beat him too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Floyd struggled in the first half against Zab Judah. Zab Judah, a damn terrific fighter. Terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford. Especially from the southpaw position. Floyd didn't like fighting southpaws. Floyd reached with that right hand. You think he's gonna reach against one of the best back foot counter punches in the game? He gonna reach with that right hand against Crawford? He gonna get slept reaching with that back hand, the way he reaches with that.
That's it for today's boxing updates. Make sure to subscribe to and hit the notification bell so you're always in the loop on the latest news, highlights, and events. Be sure to check out our other videos as well. Until next time, stay safe and keep enjoying the fight game.